from Urumqi, from China's Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. I'm Xiangyang. You're watching Xinhua's live program on the Belt and Road Initiative. For the past few weeks, we've been taking you to different Chinese provinces on the route of Belt and Road Initiative. And today, it's so good to have you with us on this special tour here in Xinjiang, our first stop, the International Grand Bazaar. You know, in Uyghur language, Bazaar actually means market, but here the International Grand Bazaar in Xinjiang means more than that, as different cultures converge here to showcase a variety of foods, local costumes, decorations, and jade, silk, everything that you can think of. And so the Grand Bazaar covers an area of over 100,000 square meters, and with different buildings surrounding the 80-meter tall sightseeing tower in the middle. And there are performance plazas, food courts, different kinds of banquet halls here. So we will begin our journey today with the Silk Road pedestrian street. So as I talked earlier, this is our special program on the Belt and Road Initiative, and our first stop in Xinjiang is the Grand Bazaar here. This is a very attracting tourist spot here in Urumqi, the capital city. And so as we walk on the pedestrian street, which is called the Silk Road pedestrian street here, on two sides there are, the shops, boutiques are densely lined up. So everything that you can think of that are associated with Xinjiang, jade, silk, the food, special flavor, and also all kinds of handcrafts, even local folk music instruments, costumes, decorations, and everything. And also there are so many kinds of fruits that are grown here in Xinjiang. If on top of my head, maybe the honey melon, watermelon, and they're also very famously, very well known around the world, the grapes from Turban, which is the east of Urumqi here. Well, talking about fruits, I think we can start with the pomegranate juice here. In this very delicate small shop here, before we enter into the hall of the Grand Bazaar, you see watermelons, all kinds of different fruits here. And interestingly, the pomegranate juice is very famous in Xinjiang. I think I'm going to have a sip, but I'm going to ask first how much is it. 老板，这个一杯多少钱? How much for? 20 yuan, about $4 US here. Okay, let's take a sip here. This is pomegranate juice. 这个是新鲜榨的吗? It's freshly made from the pomegranate. Take a shot here. Freshly made pomegranate juice. So, cheers. Take a sip. With the strong sunlight here, take a sip of the very cold pomegranate juice. It's very delicious. A little bit sour, but very tasty. Gonna have another sip. Okay, thank you so much. I'm gonna put it here. All different kinds of fruits here, but I think nothing's better than a taste of the pomegranate juice to start our journey on the Silk Road pedestrian street. As we talked earlier, this is a live program on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. It's a series of programs by Xinhua on the Belt and Road Initiative. And we've been making several stops in different provinces on the economic belt and the maritime Silk Road. And today it's our first stop here in Xinjiang, the Grand Bazaar. And this is the largest Grand Bazaar in the world. The vast collection of all kinds of products in this area really serve as a window to look into Xinjiang and also the Central Asian countries. In 2013, Chinese President Xi Jinping proposed the Belt and Road Initiative. It refers to the Silk Road economic belt and, connecting China with Europe through Central and Western Asian countries, and also the 21st maritime Silk Road, which connects China through Southeastern Asian countries and Europe and even some African countries here. So the program is about all the places we wanted to explore along the economic belt and some of the cities that are related to the maritime Silk Road. So in Xinjiang, all those shops, boutiques here at the Grand Bazaar are densely lined up. All the stuff that you can think of in Xinjiang. There are lavender oil, which is very famous here, and the Jade. We're gonna check that out later. There are all kinds of different fruits. I just tasted a little bit of the pomegranate juice. It's freshly made, very, very delicious. And also, since we're talking about the Silk Road, silk is a key product on that trading route here. But the most famous kind of silk here in Xinjiang is the Atlas silk. It's very famous for its lightness, softness, and all the different colored patterns here. So we will take a look at our first shop here. If we can see a very beautiful young lady, it's sitting in front of a very traditional weaving machine. This is the hand-making process of Atlas silk, the famous silk product here in Xinjiang. It takes much, much more time to make the silk with their hands than artificial silk made by machines here. If we take a closer look here, and we're gonna see how this actually works to produce silk. Hello, 你好，你叫什么名字？Madina, that's her name. She's 18 years old. How long have you been learning this? 你学了多久了？这个？ She started to learn this very skillful handcraft since she was 13, so for almost 5 years. If we take a closer look here, the traditional way of making Atlas silk requires the person to use her hands and feet in the same time. The technique is called a tie-dye technique, which means the craftsmen have to dye the silk first according to its planned pattern. And also, after dyeing, there will be the process of mounting it, and then they will weave it from memory. And if we take a little bit closer look, the weft yarn is closely hidden beneath the weft. So this process is really skillful, very high skillful craftsmanship that can really make this happen. This silk is called, the hand making is called the last silk making in 21st century, and it's also the living fossil on the Silk Road. Well, here are some of the silk that has been produced, handmade here. This is the owner of the shop. Hello. 您叫？
我叫阿依图拉阿布拉。
阿依图拉阿布拉 that's her name. 这个商店开了多久了？
已经2年多了。
2年多了。The shop has been here in the Grand Bazaar for over 2 years. Normally, what kind of visitors come here to buy silk? 一般都什么顾客来买这些？
一般内地的那种就是外地的呀，就是反正各个名字的朋友都能过来看。
She has just been telling me that this is really an attraction not only for people from other provinces of China, but also from across many other countries. Especially popular among the neighboring country Uzbekistan. Here, if I can touch the Atlas silk here, they wear this garments on special occasions. But for the elderly, they prefer the black and white pattern. And for younger ladies, they may prefer, the very light and very various colored patterns here. If we have noticed, I don't know whether you guys have noticed or yet. So she is actually wearing her dress. This is made from Atlas silk. We can see the pattern is pretty light and very like basically yellow and black. So normally, when do you wear this? 一般你都什么时候穿这种？
一般参加婚礼，然后一般就是一般的平常生活中也都可以穿。
But mostly, the Uyghur women will wear the Atlas silk garments on special occasions. For example, if they're attending a wedding ceremony, they may put on their traditional costume. But also, more and more people are still wearing this in their daily lives. It's getting popular because this is a very light and soft silk here. But besides the garments, she just told me that there are all kinds of different products here. Look at this small bag here, if I can Can I take it down? 我能拿下来吗? Okay, thanks. This small bags are also some products made from Atlas silk here. How much is it? 这个 70 yuan, about $10 here. You know, it's handmade. Everything's handmade. Very smooth if you touch it on the surface here. Very delicate bag. But I'm not wearing the traditional local costume here, but I don't know whether this will match my outfit. But a very pretty, a small bag that is, made from the Atlas silk, the most famous type of silk in Xinjiang. Very interesting shop, and also but this is not handmade, but still it's made of Atlas silk. It's for child wear. The special material, especially for children, so looks very cute and very nice. If we can have a shot here. 你们店里一般要经营到几点? So I'm asking the hours for the shop.
我们一般早晨就是11点开门，然后晚上7点就是关门。
From 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. If you want to visit the shop, come here. I will suggest because, China is. Thank you so much. China is very famous for bringing silk into the world since these historic and ancient Silk Road here. But, Atlas silk is the most famous one in Xinjiang. This hand-making craft has also been listed as a national intangible cultural heritage. So very interesting to see as we talk to Medina, the young girl, was how using the machine to produce it. Well, just take a look. So Medina, this little shop is also owned by Medina and her families. If we can have a shot of Medina, is actually making a traditional plate here. She is putting on some different colors and patterns. But these are some very famous, popular, handmade wooden crafts here in Xinjiang. This is a very delicate spoon made of walnut. And look around here. These are some of the bowls that were made from walnut. Kind of ready to have something. This is used during their lunch, dinner. Interestingly, if you hold this, like if this carries some very hot soup, but you don't really feel the temperature, feel the heat, you don't feel that by holding it by your hand. That's how special this material is. Walnut here. Very interesting. Well, look at this one. Do you guys know what this is? It's not a toy. It's actually you can call it a wooden pillow. Or maybe wooden sleeper. We can call it a pillow. It's made from a different kind of wood here in Xinjiang. But you put it here to, like if you use it, it releases the pain from your neck. So it helps you to stay healthy, especially when you want to relieve some pain and get relaxed a little bit. So this is a wooden pillow from the Xinjiang. You guys might have already seen some of the electronic miniature figures here. This is just a demonstration of how local people were making items by their hands. This one is sawing, these two young men here are sawing wood, and this is making the spoon here. And this one, I think is forging iron here. That one is making wool, an interesting clothing material for local people. So these are just a very vivid demonstration of how local people are making things by their hands the traditional way. You guys hear something here? Let's follow. Go to the direction where the music is coming from. We're getting some tourists here at Grand Bazaar. Wow, listen. I feel like I'm gonna dance, but I don't know how to dance. If you're just joining us here, we're live at Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is our live program on the Belt and Road Initiative. I'm Shang Yang with China's Xinhua News Agency. I am right now at the Grand Bazaar here in Xinjiang. You can come by. A lot of tourists are actually coming here, but this is a very famous tourist attraction here in Xinjiang. It's called the Xinjiang International Grand Bazaar. The music you're listening is from the very famous local musical instrument. It's called rawap. Beautiful music comes with a very beautiful instrument. That is how rawap is favored by local people. This is the owner actually of the shop, and you can still feel the melodies are very pretty, beautiful. Wow, thank you. Very pretty music. So can I take a look of the rawap here? 我能拿一下吗? This is the most famous musical instrument here in Xinjiang. It contains of 5 to 7 strings here. I don't know how to play, but it has a long neck here and a bow. And on top, this is snake skin. Well, guys, listen here. This is another instrument. It's called dapu in Uyghur language. The top is also python skin, or maybe cowhide, or snake skin. Little iron rings surround this drum hoop here. Very pretty. 能教教我吗? Can you teach me how to play? 怎么?
像这样子，这个手你是这样。
You hold it this way.
这个手松开，然后嘛打得快，行起来了。
I'm gonna have a try, okay?
都快，打得快，对。
Oh, okay.
哎，对。然后中间一个声音，旁边一个声音。
Okay, different melodies will come from different sides of this, on the top of this snake skin. 这是什么皮?
这是蟒蛇皮。
Python skin here. If you type here, you hear something different.
牛皮的很多样子。
Yeah, 3 kinds of skin that mainly used for dapu here. Very pretty. So how long can I learn it if you want to be a little more professional? 我如果要学多久才能学会啊？这个要学多久？
你喜欢的话嘛，1个月以后。
At least a month. Pretty long time. Listen this one.
这个dutar。
Dutar.
来，你打过，我们两个一起打。
Oh, we can.
打一下。That's really pretty. This is dutar. It's actually 2 strings, right? Can I hold it? 我来看看这个. This is even has a longer neck than what we're seeing here from rawap. Has only 2 strings. Dutar actually means, it's a Persian word. It's meaning 2 strings. So really fascinating to see how he could be able to play so well with only 2 strings here. This has a bow here. That's really how the local folk music instruments look like here. This is called guitar, and this is dapu. And earlier, and he was playing rebab, the most famous one in Xinjiang.你是这个店的老板是吧？ The owner of the shop here. So how long have you been making these musical instruments? 你这个制作这个多长时间了？
我这个做了嘛10年多的时间。
More than 10 years, he has been making all those kind of musical instruments here. In his shop, if we look around, there's so many kinds of musical instruments here. From the folk culture here. Keep playing. We would like some background music, a little bit. 要一点点音乐挺好的，你继续可以继续。Yes, and in a village in Xinjiang, Tangwansky Kusak village, which is named the folk music village in Xinjiang. It's also this handcraft of making the local musical instruments is also a national intangible cultural heritage here. Some of the local villagers, like him, has been making this musical instrument for over 150 years. It's a very long time. So, I don't know even how to play guitar here, but holding this long neck here is I don't know. How do you play? 你再给我拍一段。This is called guitar. It has only 2 strings here. Yeah. If we can take a look at how his hand, the fingers of his left hand is moving on the long neck here, with only 2 strings. But it's really fascinating to hear how he plays that. These are all very local, famous musics that he is playing. He's the owner of the shop here, a very, very pretty musical instrument shop in Xinjiang. And he's right now playing guitar. It's one of the popular musical instruments here in Xinjiang. Very famous. Just to let you guys know here, this music instrument is called guitar. It's made of mulberry wood. A lot of the music instruments in Xinjiang are made from their special type of wood here, and has a certain amount of strings here, and on top of the bowl of each music instrument mainly stretches is sheepskin, cowhide, or python skin. So if you type different locations on that opening, on that skin, you hear different sounds here. And now he's playing guitar. Beautiful, beautiful traditional music here from Xinjiang. Very, very nice. Wow. I mean, unfortunately, I'm not able to be dancing to his music. I would wish that I could be dancing a little bit. Normally music and dancing are 2 of very, very pretty. Let's have another look of his shop here. So thank you, 谢谢. Thank you very much for showing us so pretty, such pretty music here. With only 2 strings on the long neck of guitar, how he would be able to play such pretty music. Take a look at all those miniature models here. Just depicts all those different kinds of musical instruments in Xinjiang. Very, very nice. Well, for those who are just joining us here, we're live on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. This is our special program called Belt and Road Initiative. Tourists are coming to this Grand Bazaar. This is the world's largest Grand Bazaar. Bazaar in Uyghur language means market, but here it's really more than that. Different cultures converge here. to showcase a variety of foods, local handcrafts, and jade, silk. And we just showed you some very delicate musical instruments from Xinjiang. They're called rawab, the most famous one. There is also dutar, and the gentleman was playing was dutar just now, and I was even trying some dapu. It's one of the other drum-like music instrument. The sound is very special and unique from Xinjiang. Well, just to let you guys know, at this long way as we walk here, these are inside the halls of this Grand Bazaar here. All different kinds of shops and boutiques are densely lined up on the two sides. We can see everything pretty much that you can think of Xinjiang. We showed you the pomegranate juice. I had a taste earlier. Still thinking of that flavor. Very nice. And as we walked away, we showed you the weaving machine, the traditional way of hand making atlas silk, which is very famous hand silk type in Xinjiang. China is really famous for bringing this material to the world, but atlas silk is the most famous one in Xinjiang, and it's really popular among neighboring countries. That's why we say Xinjiang is a must-see stop as we talk about the economic belt, and we talk about how closely the trade is between China and Central Western Asian countries. Well, anything that you can think of here, all those pretty handmade crafts here, for maybe it's a necklace, bracelets, or different kinds of handmade articles here. It really shows you how skillful local people are to bring this exquisite articles, to show to visitors. About 60,000 or even 70,000 visitors come to this Grand Bazaar here each year, and they come here to have a taste of the local fruits and to feel the silk products, the silk garments here by Atlas Silk. And as I said, they have to taste the fruits here. I think I cannot wait to have something to show you guys something here in this shop. He just said, welcome to his shop. Hello. What's your name? 你叫什么？
我叫苏占新。
Mr. Su, he's the owner of this shop. Just now,
和田大枣。
this is Xinjiang dates, red dates, oversized dates. There is a saying, one apple a day keeps the doctor away. But actually in Xinjiang, the common saying is, eating 3 red dates a day will make you look younger. So, can I have a taste? 我能吃一口吗? I want to look younger. So, sweet, nice. But I know this is a live show. But I want to have this all. It's a very tasty flavor of Chinese red dates, but it's oversized. It is from Xinjiang. As we said earlier, there's a common saying, eating 3 red dates a day will make you look younger. This is very nice. But besides red dates, there are also all different kinds of dried fruits here. Everyone must be very familiar with the place that is called Turban. It's a place that to the south of Urumqi, the capital city of Xinjiang. Turban is really famous for its grapes. Because the weather here, the climate here, it's very humid, and it's humid in the daytime and very dry at night. And so that provides a very ideal environment for grapes growing here in Xinjiang. All those are the different kinds of raisins, because grape growers will dry grapes in harvest season to produce these raisins, all different kinds of green, brown, and yellow, seedless, black. I'm still eating the red dates, but I want to try some of the raisins here. It's called grain. This is grain raisins here. The size is a little large. Well, this is another one. It's called grain pearl.
all different kinds of flavors here. The names of the dried fruits is even very famous. There are even called fragrance of man, very pretty. So I want to ask Mr. Su, 一般来你这客人都是哪里来的？
我们这是新疆，是这个大巴扎是国际性巴扎，有来自中亚的，有来自欧洲的，南美都有，哪里都有，全国各地。
He's telling me that people from Central Asia, from neighboring countries, come here to have a taste and buy this. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for letting me eat this red dates while I'm still going live. Well, for those who are just joining us here, we're live on China's Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm sorry if I'm looking a little bit awkward here with still red dates in my mouth here. Very nice taste. We're in the Grand Bazaar, Xinjiang International Grand Bazaar here. This is our first stop in Xinjiang as we make our special live programs on Belt and Road. Well, here, as you can see, shops, boutiques are lined up here densely on the two sides. The local foods, handcrafts, musical instruments. We showed you silk, which is very famous in Xinjiang. It's called Atlas silk here. And I just stopped by a very nice, very nice dried fruit shop here. I tasted the red dates from Xinjiang. There are all kinds of a large variety of raisins here, green, brown, yellow, black. Each one has a very unique and different name there. Well, I don't know even where I should look at. There's just so many products here. These are the local handmade scarves with different patterns. And this is, well, another musical instrument here. I was very happy that we could be playing a little bit of the ro-wap earlier with the shop owner that we stopped by. All those shops here. If you visit Xinjiang, if you come to Grand Bazaar, make sure you have enough money, okay? There are just so many things to check out here. So talking about Xinjiang, so many things will come to your mind. We showed you the Atlas silk. We showed you the dried fruits, the raisins, and grapes from Turban. Very pretty. And now we're entering a hall here, and then we're going to our next stop, because that's something I want to show you next. It's another name card of Xinjiang, Jade. It's actually called Hotan Jade. Hotan Jade is the most famous kind of jade in Xinjiang. The name comes from the place where the jade was produced. Hotan is a prefecture in Xinjiang. And, China has a very profound jade culture. Wearing jade is believed to bring good luck here. So, wearing jade finger rings or bracelets or necklace. So it's interesting that I was talking to my crew earlier. They're all from Xinjiang. Each one of them has their own jade, like either bracelet or necklace or a finger ring. So that really shows you how popular, the jade products are for local people. We're entering this area here to our next stop, Hotan Jade, the very, very famous jade here. So for those who are just joining us here, we're live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. This is our special program on the Belt and Road Initiative. We're making our first stop here in Xinjiang, the capital city of Urumqi. We are visiting the Grand Bazaar here. These are just very, very pretty, exquisitely made handcrafts here in Xinjiang. In this Grand Bazaar, the world's largest Grand Bazaar here, the vast collection of products here really show you how closely tied, China and Central Asian countries, especially on the Silk Road. The Belt and Road refers to the Silk Road economic belt and also the 21st century maritime Silk Road. So Xinjiang is a must stop
along that economic belt here. But if we take a look of the Grand Bazaar, that really serves as a window of Xinjiang and also Central Asian, as different cultures converge here to showcase the variety, either agricultural styles and foods, handcrafts, even musical instruments here, and local costumes and decorations here. So guys, I'm now at the Jade store here at Grand Bazaar. As I said, China has a very, very profound jade culture. There are all different kinds of colors of the jade here in this store. White is the most precious one. There are black and also yellow. Jade is really famous for its whiteness, for its flawlessness. Either you just look at it or you just feel it. You have a moist feeling because in the Chinese historic records, jade actually means grace. So wearing jade is believed to bring very good luck. That's why I say jade, it's how pretty it is. Well, let's have some closer looks of all these jade curios, actually. Jade can be made into finger rings, bracelets, necklace, or seals, and curios. So for those who are just joining us here, you're just looking at some of the most famous jade products in Xinjiang. It's called Hotan Jade. Hotan is a name of a prefecture in Xinjiang. So the name actually refers to the place where the jade is produced. There are so many kinds of jade here, and the most famous one is sweet jade. I'm gonna talk to some of the staff here. 你好 ，Hello. 能跟我们说说那些羊脂玉最有名的羊脂玉是哪个？
羊脂玉的话，它有很多种类的，像这种就是。
This is a sweet jade.
里面最顶级的。
The most expensive one here.
上面带有糖色。
Yeah, there are different patterns here, and it's brown. This is a fish, right?
Yeah. 这一面它覆盖的都是糖色，但是它利用它的俏色雕的一只鱼。这个寓意的话叫做年年有余。
It means like you can stay abundant for every year. This is just a saying you want to keep your abundance in your life, in the materials that you have. You have this special sweet jade. But look at the price tag here. That shows you how expensive jade products can be in Xinjiang, but still it's winning a wide range of popularity among different people, not only local people, but tourists from other countries here. They admire the beauty of it. Well, can you show us some different kinds of jade besides this sweet one?
除了羊脂的，还有碧玉的，这边都是碧玉的。
These are green jade.
对。
Wow.
You
see the pattern here. You see the pattern here. Looks like a flower, right? It means like the blossom of the flower. It refers to wealthy.
像碧玉的话，一般像皮肤稍微白一点的人特别适合戴碧玉，时尚年轻，很洋气的这种。
If your skin tone is pretty light, you can wear this a green jade, just pretty. Can I put it on? 能试一下是吧？
可以戴进去的。
I have a big head.
可以戴进去。
Can I put it on?
可以戴进去。你把你的眼镜取下来。哎，对。
So just as you guys know, this is
把那个整理好。
This is Hotan Jade here in Xinjiang, the most famous jade. In Xinjiang, the name comes from the place where the jade is produced. Hotan is a prefecture in Xinjiang here. This one is green jade, very delicately curved flower pattern here. This is a necklace, very pretty. I'm gonna take it off because you see, it's 36,000 yuan. That's about 36,000, pretty, maybe 6,000 US dollars. Okay, but there's so many things to look at. If we look around, guys, they're all different kinds of jade, curios, you know. You can collect it, you can put it in your house for decoration. Looks like just in normal size rock, but it really serves as decoration. And look here. Wow, all these necklaces, finger rings. I don't have enough money with me today to buy any of them, but I wanna try it on here. So hi, can I try one of the rings here? 看是一个戒指。Wow.
这是碧玉的戒指。
Wow.
这是香港的工艺，它底下的那个图是香港的工艺。
So when people get married, do they buy rings here to propose? 他要求婚，有人拿这个求吗？
一般钻戒求的比较多。
Okay, diamonds for proposal, but 这个是干什么的？
一般是出席什么贵重的场合呀、宴会呀，都会戴这个。
Okay, so if you're attending a very special and
好运的。
formal occasion, you can wear finger rings like this. You know, as I said, jade is believed to be bringing good luck to you. Very pretty and delicate. How much is this one? 这个多贵？
这个是1200元。
1,200 yuan, about maybe $200 US. Not that expensive. Not as expensive as we seen earlier, the sweet jade, the white one, because in jade, the white one is the most precious one for its whiteness, for its flawlessness. That's the most expensive one. 谢谢。Thank you so much for letting me take a look and really try some of the necklaces and bracelets on. Okay, I think we shall move forward with our journey here. This is a very big shop here. Just let you guys know, this is a jade store, and the most famous jade is called Hotan Jade in Xinjiang. Hotan is the name of a prefecture in Xinjiang here. You know, China has its very profound jade culture for maybe thousands of years here. Well, we're getting out of the hall here, but before we get into our next stop, I just want to let you guys know this is our live program called Belt and Road live program at China Xinhua News on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. My name is Shang Yang with China's Xinhua News Agency. We've been making a lot of stops in the past few weeks. You know, as we go to the places that are connected or related to the economic belt and also the maritime Silk Road. So in 2013, Chinese President Xi Jinping proposed the Belt and Road Initiative. It refers to the Silk Time economic belt connecting China with Europe through Central and Western Asian countries, and also the 21st century Silk Road, which connects China with South Eastern Asian countries and Europe and African countries here. And we are making our first stop here in Xinjiang, you know, in northwestern China. A very pretty place here. We're at the capital city, Urumqi, and this specifically is Xinjiang International Grand Bazaar. You know, in Uyghur language, bazaar actually means a market, but this international Grand Bazaar really is more than that, because different cultures converge here to showcase the variety of products, you know, foods, jade, silk, handcrafts, and also all those different kind of musical instruments. So we played some of the roll-up, the most famous one, and we tasted the pomegranate juice, very popular juice here for local people. And we seen some of the handmade silk products, the most famous one, the Atlas silk. And we tasted some of the dried fruits, especially raisins, as Xinjiang is famous for its growth of grapes, especially in the place that's called Turban. It's called the home of grapes. There are 500 kinds of grapes here in Xinjiang. So a lot of stuff that I want to explore and share with you guys along our journey here today at Grand Bazaar. So it's really good to have you with us. So don't forget to follow China Xinhua News on Facebook, on Twitter, and YouTube. And you can share our story. You can retweet, repost to your friends, just to let everyone have a very clear picture of how Xinjiang is really being a significant stop along the economic belt, and how Xinjiang really is a must-see attraction or tourist spot here as we explore the places along the economic belt. And you know, in ancient, this place, the Grand Bazaar here, is actually a reproduction of the ancient prosperous Silk Road here. Well, now we are at the banquet hall. I've been climbing some stairs just now. This is the banquet hall here in Xinjiang. And because it's getting into lunchtime now. And so what time is it now? I want to ask, what time is it now right now? Waiting for my director. Okay, almost 2 p.m., right? It's actually 2 p.m. is the time for lunchtime in Xinjiang, because there is a 2-hour time difference between Urumqi and Beijing. So 2 p.m. is the time for lunch. Speaking of that, I'm actually getting a little bit hungry right now, but I just want to have you guys have a brief idea of how the foods are Xinjiang so special here. You know, we coming to Xinjiang, people here to have a taste of the kebabs, or you can call it skewers, different kinds of lamb skewers here. And also Xinjiang, there is a very special bread, it's called naan bread, and all those different kinds of fruits that are grown here from Xinjiang. You know, the watermelon, the melon from the city of Hami, and also pomegranate, and so all those different kind of foods to taste. And so we can take a look here at my lunch. This is my lunch here, guys. I'm going to sit down. And if we can have a closer look here, this is the just take a look at how big this is. This is we can maybe call it a kebab or a lamb skewer. I think I'm going to have a lot when our live show is done here, because this is my lunch. I'm getting a little hungry right now. Also, this is the naan. You know, it looks like a pie, but it's the traditional Xinjiang bread here, and really delicious. It's called naan as the name. Well, let's see what other things we have. These are watermelon, Hami melon here. Just take a look at how our cooks are able to really curve this out. This looks like a crane, or maybe, look at this one. This is actually apple. And that is another different kinds of naan here. And this one is a roasted dumpling in Xinjiang style. So just to let you guys know, in this banquet hall, when you're dining, you're having your lunch, you know, performers will start coming out to perform, you know, they dance, and maybe this is called dapu, you know, using their traditional musical instruments. They will show their welcome, to welcome you to their banquet hall, to have this delicious lunch while enjoying their performance.
可以可以，哎。这样这样。
OK。
哎。
哦。
这样子啊。
哦。
这样。
So you hold it with your fingers here. Thank you so much. You're more professional.
这样，这个手指这样。
Okay, let me try it on. Oh my God, I don't think sound is not very strong here because I'm not able to play it like a professional.
谢谢谢谢，这样。
你打这个多长时间了？
打这个10多年了。
He has been playing for over 10 years. So he is a very professional. He's a very professional. Okay, now, guys, do you want to have some lunch with me? 你们可以跟我一块儿坐下来谈谈这个美食吗？
好好，请。
OK， 我这个不方便上去，我就坐在这儿好吗 ？OK。
在吃了不是？啊？
客人先上嘛。
OK。
客人先上面。没事。
OK, so 这个是
新疆烤肉。
新疆烤肉
kebab in Xinjiang. Do you guys want to have one? 想尝一尝吗？
可以。
怕炒吗？男人先来。
可以尝，这样吃。
Wow. Okay,
男孩子
how many can you eat for a meal? 一顿能吃几串
10串。
10串。10. He can eat 10 kebabs for a meal. As I said earlier, this is an oversized skewer here, but he can eat 10 kebabs for a meal. Good.
我说也买不动的。是。马上。
So local Xinjiang people are really they're so welcoming, warm. They welcome all kinds of tourists come here to enjoy their foods, enjoy their music, their dancing. So it's really nice to be with them and to have this lunch. So well, what is this one?
烤包子。
烤包子。
This is roasted samsa. Okay, but if we can translate that into English, maybe we can call it roasted dumplings. Doesn't look like dumpling, but this is the Xinjiang style. It's called samsa. Anyone?
来，我尝。
什么馅儿？ What's inside? The filling?
挺香的。
She likes it. I can tell. 这里面是什么？ What's inside? It's meat, lamb. It's lamb. It's lamb inside. It looks like some cakes, but actually it's roasted dumplings, but called samsa in the local language here. She likes it a lot. Okay, you can have some napkins here. Okay. What is that one? Gushnam. Nang. It's a name of the bread. Looks like a pie, but it's also made of. The filling is meat, right? 里面是肉。Anyone want a piece of naan? Let's take a. Wow.
都是肉。
What about our director? Does she want anything to eat? Okay.
你自己不吃吗？
Okay, I want to invite some of our crew members here. I know you guys might be hungry. Wow.
羊肉。
This is lamb now. This is the Grand Bazaar black tea, right? 巴扎红茶 means bazaar black tea. Anyone? Have a taste here. It's a little hot. He's still eating the kebab here. He enjoys it a lot, I can tell. Wow, let me taste This is the black tea, Bazaar black tea. It's roses in the tea here. You can tell, very, very unique. All different kind of, local materials here. Very tasty. So, Xinjiang, especially Uyghur people and local Xinjiang people, they're very, very warm. They welcome all different visitors from either, not only domestic tourists, but visitors from all around the world to come here to enjoy their food. The most famous one, kebab, and naan, as the roasted dumplings, and this is the Bazaar black tea. Tastes very differently from China has a variety of teas, but in Xinjiang, maybe you have to taste this. It's called Bazaar black tea. Very nice. Wow. Thank you so much for all this kind of... This is my lunch, guys. So I wanted to let you guys know again, this is our special live program on Belt and Road Initiative. We are making several stops here for the past few weeks and continue as we go ahead. We're gonna stop we're going to make several stops here in Xinjiang also. This is our first stop here today. It's the International Grand Bazaar here in Urumqi, the capital city. Well, come to this banquet hall, but before that we have shown you the local musical instrument, the hand making of atlas silk. We tasted some of the dried fruits here, especially raisins, all kinds of raisins there. And we come to this banquet hall. This is my lunch that has already been prepared. And we tasted the very nice black tea, Bazaar black tea. So I think it's time for me to have lunch. It's almost 2 p.m. here in Xinjiang, which is the time for lunch here for local people. Are you guys hungry? 你们饿了吗？
现在饱吗？
She says she's getting a little full because she has already had a very large piece of now earlier, but I'm getting a little bit hungry. I think I'm going to have my lunch right now. So guys, remember, follow China Xinhua News on Facebook, on Twitter, and YouTube for our live program. So please stay tuned for more as we have more to show you as we go on with our journey in Xinjiang. This is just our first stop here at Urumqi. And retweet or repost if you like our show. And please enjoy your lunch with the very pretty. Okay, we're gonna have a lunch right now, and with this very pretty music.